Time's up.
Yahshua. Yahshua.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
You can't spend a lot of time on the phone, so give us something quick.
Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and that there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing it.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting...
In 1997, syndicated talk show host Art Bell received a frantic call from a man claiming to have worked in Area 51. The call does not appear to be a hoax, and considering what we know today of Planet X, it has an eerie sound of truth to it. Coincidentally, the caller was immediately knocked off the airwaves, never to be officially heard from again.
What you're telling me then is that biblically this planet aligns with the book of Revelation.
When you do the math correctly, yes.
Through all the research, through everything that you have discovered, and through looking at your models, you've been able to chart and plot the fact that this planetary body, this illuminated body, this mysterious planet X correlates and relates biblically.
It is the most talked about object in the Bible and the least known until now.
The following pictures you are about to see are of the dark star Nibiru, with its orbiting moons and the infamous Planet X. They were taken with a photographic telescope, located at a Munson Scott South Pole Station in January of 2008. There are more photographs, and I will share them with you as and when I can. I cannot tell you who I am, or how I was able to obtain the photos. All I can say for now is that these photos are very real. These objects are heading towards us, and they will become visible to every human on Earth within the next couple of years. This is a matter of national security, and the governments of the world are trying their best to prevent global panic. They are also trying their best on how to deal with this unavoidable event. Hear and understand, O Israel. We have footage from at least one Skycam in each US time zone. Each Skycam shows a foreign object methodically progressing across the sky. On all the Skycams, the object appears to travel opposite the sun from west to east. The object is either reddish on the west coast or bluish on the east coast in color/appearance, which coincidentally matches Hopi legend of a blue/red Kachina or star.
There's a lot of confusion about Nibiru out there because most people do not understand that Nibiru, also known as Planet X, or Cobulus, Red Planet, Destroyer, Brightener, and other names, is the outermost orbital of Nemesis. Therefore, Nemesis and Nibiru are part of what we refer to as the Planet X system, a mini constellation in orbit around our own sun, Sol. Percobolus is the same planet Zecharia Sitchin, author of the 12th planet, describes as Nibiru, according to his translations of the ancient Sumerian texts. And according to Sitchin, it is 4 times the size of Earth. But of even greater concern to us is the Black Sun, as Farada calls it, a binary twin to our own sun that is 56 times the size of Earth. And it is the core object of a mini constellation we call the Planet X system, which in turn orbits around our own sun, much like a comet would.
On any clear sunny day, you should easily be able to see Planet X the Destroyer from any location within America now, barring of course the daily chemtrail sprays to cover it up. For the best observation, try to avoid the hours of 11 a.m. through 3 p.m. when the sun is at its brightest. Also understand that Planet X has its own dark sun that it revolves around. Therefore, just like our moon, it is not always visible in the sky. Nevertheless, the time is at hand, and you shall soon see the sign of the coming of the Son of Man. Lift up your eyes, O Israel, for your redemption draweth near.
Scream in terror, for the day of the Lord has arrived. The time for the Almighty to destroy. Every arm is paralyzed with fear. Every heart melts, and people are terrified. Pangs of anguish grip them like those of a woman in labor. They look helplessly at one another, their faces aflame with fear. For see, the day of the Lord is coming, the terrible day of his fury and fierce anger. The land will be made desolate, and all the sinners destroyed with it.
I watched as the Lamb opened the first of the 7 seals. Then I heard one of the 4 living creatures say in a voice like thunder,
Come and see!
Then everyone, the kings of the earth, the rulers, the generals, the wealthy, the powerful, and every slave and free person, all hid themselves in the caves and among the rocks of the mountains. And they cried to the mountains and the rocks,
Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come. Who can withstand it? Everything they built will fall, and from the ashes of their world, we'll build a better one.
Okay, so the scariest environment imaginable. Thanks. That's all you gotta say. Scariest environment imaginable.
Because from chapter 6 of Revelation to chapter 19, you see all these judgments being released on the earth, and that is a part of the day of God's wrath, the day of God's vengeance, or the day of the Lord.
You hear that like the flash, you hear that thunder roll, can't wait to quit back. This ocean
And one of the interesting things to contemplate here is the ancient cultures, as we read, the ancient pagan cultures, were terrified of the planet Mars. Why were these ancient cultures, who had less, sophistication than we have, less interest in space, and we think of mass.
Why were they obsessed by it?
They were obsessed. They, in fact, really terrified. They had priesthoods. They had whole rites that were organized. And one of the reasons we discover is apparently, there's evidence that the planet Mars interfered in their lives on a periodic basis, so much so as to destroy cities and so forth.
Yahshua.